Hey there, welcome to another exciting episode of What's New in Turbo 360. I'm Shrutivika and joining me today is Darshni Preetu from the Turbo 360 team. Today, we're diving into the hottest releases and fresh features that Turbo 360 has cooked up in the month of February. But before we jump into the exciting updates, for those who might be new here, let's quickly recap what Turbo 360 is all about. So, Turbo 360 is an advanced cloud management platform designed specifically for Microsoft Azure, offering a comprehensive suite of tools within the four modules shown. The tool provides holistic monitoring, which is a unified solution to monitor, troubleshoot, and resolve issues in Azure resources. Turbo 360 also offers technical documentation that can help you transform the raw Azure metadata into informative insights based on workload, cost, and security. The business tracing module from Turbo 360 provides powerful analytics, operational insights, and monitoring capabilities for enhanced business tracing by offering a self service portal to end tracking of message flows between Azure integration services. Finally, the cost management module is a significant addition to our offerings. The module addresses the crucial aspects of Azure cost management. With the Azure cost management capabilities, users can analyze, monitor, and optimize the spending and gain insights into resource utilization. Now, moving on to the next slide to see the latest product news and what's latest from the Turbo 360 community. Our recent YouTube video by the Azure MVP Michael Stephenson showcases how to integrate documentation generation into your Azure DevOps pipeline using Turbo 360. Mike also demonstrates the step by step procedure on how to execute a PowerShell script within the pipeline to trigger document generation upon Azure updates. And also, we have released a use case video on how Turbo 360 can help managed service providers to reduce costs while maintaining profits. Moving on to the audio side of things, we've exclusively launched a new podcast segment called FinOps on Azure that will revolutionize the way you handle cloud cost. Armed with over 10 plus years of experience working with Azure, host Michael Stephenson, who is also a FinOps certified practitioner, cuts through technical complexities through candid conversations with Azure experts, IT leaders, and fellow practitioners. The first episode features the CEO of Kovai.co, Saravana Kumar, where Mike and Saravana discuss on the prevalent challenges confronting organizations in controlling their Azure expenditure and also help you with actionable insights and strategies to proactively mitigate unexpected overspending. You can check on the description box for the link. Now, for all the avid readers out there, we have dropped blogs on topics like setting up cost alerts for effective cloud management, automating Azure Cloud Unit economics generation, and also a blog on generating Azure documentation from Azure DevOps pipeline. I hope you'll find these resources handy. And now I'll hand it over to Darshni to roll out the latest product features and give us a first hand look through a demo. Over to you, Darshni.
Hi all, thanks Shruti for the updates. Let me now walk you through the featured releases of the month February. Firstly, within general section, we have revamped the UI and working of service principal management to enhance the user experience. Then in cost analyzer, we have brought in support for automatic cost anomaly detection along with a new look to the monitoring section. Also, we have brought in support for the saving notifications at the cost management group level, where cost savings opportunities by rightsizing and reservation will be sent as notification. Furthermore, we have group level budgets that monitor the budgets of cost management group and alert if it reaches the set budget on a daily or monthly basis. Lastly, within Azure Documenter, we introduced a new report, reservation recommendations, where recommendations related to commitment based discounts can be generated as reports. So that's it with the gist of the items. Now let me demonstrate on how these features operate. Let's start with service principal management. Earlier, it was difficult for the users to set up the service principal and associate the subscription to various groups in business application. Now it has been revamped into two panes, where the left pane will be displaying all the available subscriptions and the right pane will have all the available groups. So by clicking upon the subscription, we'll be able to configure the groups for that subscription. Also, bulk operations can be performed by selecting the select all option over here. So choosing the desired subscription and clicking upon the apply button will list all the groups where you need to choose the desired configuration and click upon apply. So the configuration will be applied to all the chosen subscriptions. The same implementation has been done for cost analysis service principal management as well. So that's it with this feature. So now let's look into what we have in Cost Analyzer. Let's start with group level monitoring, which involves setting up the budget for a cost management group at different intervals, such as daily, over the last 7 days, or monthly, where alerts will be sent to the configure channels in the event of any deviation from the configure budget. To do this, click on the configure within the group budget section. Enter the monitoring details by selecting the time interval and the cost metrics, which is either actual or amortized cost, and provide a valid budget. Then by clicking on next, you'll have the alert configuration section. So set up your preferred notification channel to receive the monitoring alerts. Finally, click on save to save the changes. So trends will be generated based on the configured group budget with the red dotted lines here representing the set budget. So that's it with this. Next, we have the automatic cost anomaly detection. This is one of the key features to control the Azure cost, where the Turbo360 will automatically analyze the cost trend for each group and identify any unexpected cost and alert the details to the users. The chart represented will depict the trends from which we'll be able to view the anomalies. To set up the anomaly detection, you can click upon the configure and toggle on or off to enable the automatic anomaly detection for the group and select the interval, whether it being a daily or monthly or both, and choose the desired channels for which these alerts has to be sent. So I'm clicking on Teams over here and click on Save. So the anomaly detection reports will be sent to the designated channels whenever there is a deviation from the usual trends in subscription costs. So by clicking upon the view incidents, you can see the history of all the anomalies within that group. So to get to know additional details and root cause, click upon more details. So let me show you an sample alert where an anomaly has occurred on March, where the usual cost per month is 3,292.23 and the cost spent on March is 5,000.59, indicating an increase in cost of 51.89%. So the potential root cause will also be displayed here, which comprises of the subscription and the resource types that utilized more cost. So that's it with this. Lastly, within the cost analyzer module, we have savings notification, where previously we used to send cost summary notifications for each group on a weekly or monthly basis. Now users can get notified about the potential savings opportunity based on right sizing and opting to reservation. So to do this, you need to simply click on the enable group notification, the group notification section, and select the send potential cost savings as report and click on save. So let me show you an sample reservation or right sizing savings report. So before reservation, the cost per month is $118.14, and after reservation, it is 88.25. After purchasing the reservation, we can see that the cost has decreased by $28.89. So clicking upon the navigate to reservation here will lead you to the reservation page where the list of resources and the suggested recommendations can be viewed. Likewise, the right sizing savings report will have the details about how much can be saved by right sizing the resources. So, all these monitoring and alerting capabilities are brought together under the new revamped monitoring section, where great insights about how the cost is being monitored will be displayed as different widgets. So, moving on to the next, we have Azure Documenter. We have reservation recommendations as a new report type that provides recommendation for optimizing cost by opting to 1 or 3 years reservation plan. Currently, app service plan and virtual machine are supported within these reports. So to generate this document, you need to click on the generate document option and choose the reservation recommendation option here and choose the desired currency and click on the generate option. So I have a sample document which has already been generated. So let me show you that. So this document consists of summary and subscription details and no recommendation section in the table of contents, where the no recommendation section consists of those subscription that doesn't have reservation recommendations. So clicking upon the summary holds the list of subscriptions along with their current cost, 1 year reserve cost and 3 years reserve cost. So let's take AD Dev For example, where its current cost is 19,131.12, if it's reserved for a year, then its cost will be 14,383.44, where a total sum of 4,747.68 rupees will be saved. And if we reserve that for 3 years, the cost spent will be 11,715.99 only, where a sum amount of 7,415.13 rupees will be saved. So, furthermore, clicking upon this subscription will lead to the subscription details with its summary and recommendations available within it, where it says that there is one resource with recommendation purchase reservation. So, clicking on the count will actually list with the resource name, resource group name, and with the resource type. So clicking upon the resource here will actually list with the resource details, where it will have the current SKU, recommended SKU, current cost per month, cost after 1 year reservation, and cost after 3 years reservation details. So the user can make use of these reports to identify and act on the recommendations to save a lot of cost spent on compute resources. So the demonstration part concludes here. Now let's explore what March has in store for Turbo 360. In business application, we are going to bring in support for VPN connection status monitoring, which is a new resource type that is going to be added to the monitoring. In the upcoming cost analyzer update, we introduce memory-based rightsizing for virtual machines. This feature utilizes a novel metric for memory consumption to analyze and recommend rightsizing rules based on virtual machine memory usage. Then we have the family level restriction in virtual machine rightsizing recommendation, where instead of showing all the supported SKUs, we are going to provide an option to recommend only the missions that belongs to the same family. And similar restriction is going to be bought in schedules to list only the compatible SKUs for the resources. Next, we are going to add disks into the right sizing, where the ideal disks will be identified to eliminate wastages. Lastly, within Azure Documenter, we have automatic generation of network diagrams in Azure environment, where users can visualize how the network is set up along with resources integrated. So that concludes our updates on what's next for Turbo 360. Shruti, over to you now.
Thanks for the informative updates, Darshini. So, for people interested in knowing about Turbo 360, do have a scan at this QR to get a personalized demo. You can also check out the description box for the links of blogs, YouTube videos mentioned, and also have access to the release notes of current and previous month features. Thank you.